Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. And I haven't seen this video. We're reacting very raw, and just want to put a shout out to everybody who is, we're up over 364, really rocking it out of the park. I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't yet, sign up for Patreon. If you haven't yet, follow us on Instagram. We are doing our first show where we're sponsoring a show called Rising Stars of Tomorrow, or Stars of Tomorrow, something like that. And I will be there. I will be emceeing at least one of the acts. And when I get there, we'll do a little meet and greet. So, at the 7th Street entry on September 28th. Today we are reacting to Joyner Lucas Snitch, one of my favorite topics, because you know how I feel about snitches. Anyway, so let's just get into it. And this is also my first time reacting to Joyner Lucas. I've never heard him before. And as you know, the producer, Michael Rivers, are the brains behind the operation here. It's all his suggestions, so he's knee deep in this genre. So let's get into it, and let's see what Joyner Lucas and Snitch is all about.
Am I boring you? I'm Detective Haggerty.
I love king shit cops. You know, Mr. Am I boring you? Here's the thing. Some of the most effective cops I've ever seen are the guys that aren't like this. They're super subdued. Let things play out. And but let's see how it goes.
It's Detective Jones. I'm sure you already met him. My man.
And generally, you don't see, you know, a very qualified federal agent or an agent or a detective. My man, you know, they don't taunt your guy. If they taunted my fucking guy, I'd be out of there in a second. Actually, I'd be out of there in a second anyway because I don't represent snitches. But here's the thing. You never sit down for an interview with the cops unless you can show your client is 100% not guilty. And they should not even charge your client. Otherwise, what's the point? The first time they hear your story should be on the witness stand.
Look at this lovely cast of characters. Let me tell you something right now. These guys are in the next room over. And you know what they're doing?
They're in the next room over. And you know what they're doing? They're fucking snitching on you, you motherfucker. That's the kind of shit that sometimes the cops do that shit. And they'll go over into the other room and they'll tell them the same thing. Oh, he's snitching on you. So you're better off not saying anything.
Fucking singing.
Look at you. I see you sweating. Feels like the wall's closing in on you, don't it? You feel that pressure.
I want my lawyer.
Just drop a dime. We're right here.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. But I need some information, and I need it right fucking now. Snitch, 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 snitch.
God, just that word, fucking snitch. God, it just, ugh.
Snitch, 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 snitch.
This your motherfucking conscience, nigga, don't even do it. Don't start acting like a bitch, cause you forgot where you going. You made choices that done put you here, and now you just ruined. And I don't care about why you did it or who got you influenced. Nah, don't listen to that nigga, that ain't good advice. If you cooperate, then it's your chance to save your life.
So, I like this video a lot. The way they set it up, it's got some cinematic realty to it, authenticity. You know, people, all the federal drug cases, almost all of them, are bought and paid for with snitch testimony. the U.S. Attorney's Office, a lot of times, are really fucking stingy on awarding cooperation. Some and it's individual. You know, some aren't. I had one guy, my client exonerated somebody instead of got somebody off, and U.S. Attorney gave my client what's called a 5K. It's a when you render substantial assistance to the government, they reduce your sentence. Well, my client got a reduced sentence because he exonerated somebody. But I like this already.
Tell them what they want to know, and you won't pay the price. Someone call it snitching, but for me, I call it make it right. Man, fuck that make it right shit. You gotta sit to your bed. You should have thought about this shit before you did what you did.
So that's a street code. And here's the other thing. When you get into prison, guess what? They want to see your fucking paperwork. And did you get a reduction for a 5K? Cinco Ca? If you did, they're going to beat your ass. Beat your ass on a fucking daily basis.
Give a fuck about your family or your bitch or your kids. You either gonna respect the code or you gonna get what you give. Who gives a fuck about the codes? No one follow codes. We both know that jail ain't the place you wanna go. Somebody fucking on your bitch, you tryna call.
Here's the thing. You know that jail ain't the place you want to go. They're probably not going to offer him complete exoneration. No, it's reduce your time, not like you get out of it completely. And here's the thing. So you kind of have the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. I'll let you figure out which is which. But it's pretty creative that he's playing two characters.
If I was you, I'd tell them boys everything they want to know. Okay, let's think about this. Let's embrace it. Let's make an illustration. Let's say you switch up with it and bitch up and then make a statement. Now niggas in jail, that nigga ain't telling, had no snitch temptation.
And see, now, here we have, he's talking about, let's run it down. Let's see what the ramifications of you snitching are. And then they show him, with guns drawn and I don't know these guys that are in the video, but they look like real guns. Remember what we said about snitching yourself by appearing in a video with guns. But anyway, be that as it may, why is 6ix9ine still moving around? And that's because he's got, protection. He couldn't show up at a club unprotected. And why is that? Because he's a fucking snitch.
Might be free, but you might get killed for giving up information. And if you don't get killed, then that's a wrap. Everybody gonna know you as a rat. Won't get no respect for the rest of your life. Nobody won't know you after that. You might get run, but you never could hide. How long you hoping that'll last? For they catch you slipping and give you something that you know you had to have. Fuck that, let's say you keep your mouth shut and take the blame for it. Now you need money on your books, ain't no one paying for it. No visitations or no letters you've been waiting for. That pussy you've been craving for.
So now the angel or the other guy, depending upon your point of view, is saying, okay, so you take the blame for it. Basically, the advocates are playing devil's advocates. So the one guy's talking about what it's like if you don't snitch, and he's the one advocating for snitching. And the other guy is talking what it's like if you do snitch, and he's advocating to keep your fucking mouth shut. Very creative.
You may not get laid no more, and all them niggas that you call your brother.
Or you'd get laid. You would get laid, but it wouldn't be by the person you want to lay you. Come over here and suck your dick, your wife's dick.
Be ghost. The only one who got you is your mother if you're close. A bunch of niggas screaming free you and making posts. Knowing short till trial, niggas pray that you can smoke. And please tell me you ain't about to take the sucker's advice. Your kids will grow up knowing that you just a sucker for life. Lacking morals and integrity, you come with.
See, when it comes to the life, you're either in the life or you're out of the life. And these guys, they get out of prison, and guess what? They go right back into the life. So depending upon, unless you're looking at life, even Sammy the Bull, he snitched like nobody's business, and he walked from murders.
Price, and if you folding, you should know that we ain't nothing alike. And if you leaving here tonight, you better cop a burner. Don't fuck around and be somebody ain't nobody heard of. Now here's your choice: be a man or be somebody murdered. It's either you can take the step.
Be a man or be somebody murdered. Very, very good imagery.
You be Bobby Shmurda, free Bobby Shmurda.
And did Shmurda snitch? I don't think so. He did his bit.
Alright, man. It's me, Vic, and Rico. And Cedar. You know what I mean? The operation was really Vic's plan. You know what I mean? He was the top dog. You know, Rico sort of.
Listen to that in the background. It just grates on my fucking nerves. Snitch, snitch, snitch. I don't like that.
With whatever Vic was doing, you know what I mean? I was involved in it, but I really wasn't. I really was just, you know, was told what to do. Like, I wasn't, you know what I mean?
And here's the thing. One of the things they do in these proffer sessions is they offer you immunity. So you can tell, you know, you can say whatever you did as long as it's not a homicide, and they can't use it against you. But you lie to them, and then all bets are off. They can use it for any purpose.
Guys was either do what they say or that was me.
What's up now, nigga?
I want to see my lawyer.
There we go. That's what you should say. I want to see my fucking lawyer. I love it. I love it. Well, that was Joyner, Lucas, Snitch. I really should just cover this up right here. Should just say stop snitching. Anyway, I love this. This was probably one of my favorite videos of all time. I don't like the topic because I don't like fucking snitches, as you know, but I do like it. Fantastic video. So this has been Bruce Rivers, Criminal Lawyer Reacts to Snitch by Joyner Lucas. Another excellent selection by Michael Rivers, our producer and brains behind the operation. So if you're watching this, you should follow us on Instagram. You should follow us on Twitter. Sign up to Patreon, 3 months Patreon, you get a free hat. Or go on Shopify and just buy one. They are rocking them all over the place. I'm having a hard time keeping them in stock. And on the 28th of this month, we're with Motivation Hustle, doing a show at the 7th Street Entry, Rising Stars of Tomorrow, or Stars of Tomorrow. So I hope you're there. I'll be there introducing at least one of the acts. And we'll see you next time on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.